This basket is total chaos. Let's talk about some empties. Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got, look at all these. And this is total chaos. Empties to talk about. Normally I try to organize this, but I didn't do that. So this is just gonna be like a totally chaotic empties video. And I'm gonna try to talk fast, give you some little mini reviews on these products. And kind of full disclosure, like empties are usually like, I mean, obviously it makes sense. It's a lot of repeats of just my like tried and true favorites. So I like watching empties videos because I think you get to see like really what are the products that people use up and use up multiple times. So I have like, you know, repeats in here, multiples of different things, and just stuff I really love. And then obviously some other things that I would maybe try out here and there, but when I use up a product all the way, it's probably an absolute standout favorite. But we have to talk fast because I have limited time and we've got a lot of stuff here. So if you're new, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do all kinds of videos. Empties, favorites, new at the drugstore, just a lot of fun stuff. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we have a total basket of just like absolute chaos. Let's get to it. All right, Beach Waver, Luxe Leave-In. I love this. I love Beach Waver hair care products so much. I use them regularly. This one is definitely more of a rich leave-in conditioner, so I just use this sparingly kind of on the back of my hair for extra hydration and protection. So I don't use this all over my hair. Let's go ahead and talk about this. This is my first step. When I first take my hair out of a towel, I will spray this all over my hair. This is the Tresemme Protecting Heat Styling Spray. It says professional primer and anti-breakage. So this has some hydration as well. So I can really be very heavy-handed with this, and it's not too heavy for my fine hair. I have very fine hair that can be fairly easily weighed down. I'm kind of learning that it really just kind of depends on the products. Like I'm pretty heavy-handed with a lot of my hair care products. It just depends on the product. But this I can be heavy-handed with. This is a little bit richer, so I just use that more on the back of my hair. Pantene Volume and Body. I think it might just be called Volume. I'm not sure, but it looks like this with the purple label. This is like my go-to first step shampoo. I use this literally every single day, but I have, like I said, fine hair. My roots can get definitely oily. I want to definitely get my roots really clean so that I can have the most volume at the roots. So if you don't have like, it depends on your hair care type, your hair type. Like I think this would be a great clarifying shampoo for a lot of people, but if you're like me and you have fine hair that you really want to get super clean at the root, I can use this every single day and I love it. My go-to hairspray, the Tresemme Ultra Fine Hold Hairspray. This is level 3. I love this. It smells really good, has a very fine mist. It's like $7. I don't know. It's fairly affordable. I used to use one that was like $3 or $4, but I switched to this one and I really like, years ago, I switched to this one, really like it. It's dusty. I like it because it has a good, like kind of buildable hold. I can just use a little light application of it, or I can build up more. I like that in a hairspray. Major Moment from Beach Waver. This is also a hairspray, but this is a stronghold hairspray, and it's pretty intense. So I use this pretty sparingly and kind of at the very end, and I don't use it every single day. So I do like this, but I like the Tresemme one better, and I reach for that more regularly. Another one of this, Team Texture. I will use this after I style my hair. Most days, like if I curl it or wave it, I use it most days. And this just gives some like grit and texture to my hair. And as long as I don't go overboard with it, it doesn't make my hair feel dirty and gross. But it is a texture spray. So texture sprays do just kind of give that grit to the hair. So I just don't go over the top with it. Oh my goodness, I love this. The Beach Waver Great Barrier. This is a heat protectant hairspray. These are hard to find, this type of a product. And I've tried other ones because this was out of stock for a very long time. So I was trying kind of other things. I buy these in bulk, like when they go on sale, usually on a TikTok sale, I'll buy them in bulk. So I had enough, but I was just trying to like maybe find an alternative. I didn't like any of the other ones I tried. They were either too hydrating or made my hair feel stiff, dirty, too much. This is like the perfect amount of hold that you spray this after you blow dry your hair and before you style it, so that it protects your hair but then also holds your style. I love it so much. It smells delicious. It's amazing. Color Wow products. I love Color Wow products. Also, absolute go-tos that I use every single day. The Dream Cocktail Kale Infused Leave-In Strengthening Treatment. I'll use this before I use this. So this is like a hydrating leave-in almost protector sort of product. So I will concentrate this around this part of my hair where in the past I've gotten more breakage. So this just kind of helps give more slip to my hair, more protection, more hydration. And I use maybe like 3 or 4 pumps of it and it doesn't weigh my hair down. I love it. Then this is the Dream Cocktail Kale Infused Leave-In Thickening Treatment. So this I'll use up in my roots, down my hair. And this actually is supposed to like kind of wrap around your hair and just kind of plump it up and give your hair more thickness, but it doesn't make my hair sticky. I love it so much. I've gone through multiple bottles of both of those and they're amazing. This is from Sally's, the generic all-in-one styling potion. Creates ultimate softness and protection for blow dry and air dried styles. I would use this after the Color Wow. If you want to see kind of my hair care routine, like I'm talking about a lot of these products, check out my yearly favorites with my hair care favorites in there. But I would use this after those just for a little bit more hold and, you know, protection over my hair. And I like it. The Garnier Fructis Grow Strong Fortifying Conditioner. Really like this. So this is more of an anti-breakage for weak, fragile hair. This smells amazing. It smells like apples. So good. And it's got that kind of like strengthening and conditioning in one kind of a combo. So I really, really like that. That is the whole thing I have figured out with my hair, is my hair loves protein and hydration, both used consistently. So I think it's all about finding your hair type and what your hair likes. And I can tell, like, if my hair needs more hydration, it will feel a little bit kind of like dry and stiff. That's when I know I have too much protein and not enough hydration. But if I have where my hair is like kind of limp and just like stringy, that's usually too much hydration and not enough protein and strength. So I'm always finding that combo, and that is like the magic combo I found with my hair, is my hair loves both and balancing them out. So anyway, this kind of has both. Smells so good. Love it. Another one of the hairsprays. This is another styling product I use. This is also Beach Waver. This is the Shine Bright Vegan and Keratin and Argan Serum. This is like a kind of like an oil serum. I'll use this as a final step. Get a few pumps of this in my hand and run it through kind of here down on my hair. Gives my hair shine, takes away any kind of dryness, just like gives this sort of silky look to my hair and extra shine, I feel like. And as long as I don't use like 6 or 7 pumps or something, like way too much, I can handle using quite a bit of this. It's really, really good. Okay, at nighttime. Oh, another one of these. Used up another one of those. Just throwing everything. Let's see. I use this daytime. This is the Leah Organics Rosemary Hair Growth Spray. I will use this up at my roots, and this does not weigh my hair down. It's a spray. It's lightweight. It's not an oil. So it just really like is very light in my hair, but rosemary is supposed to be really good for your scalp and, you know, like helps with balancing your scalp, keeping it really healthy, helping with growth. You can look up information on it. Okay, at nighttime, so I kind of have a nighttime hair care routine now, and it's mainly just brushing my hair very gently, using some kind of a leave-in something, putting it in a very low, loose ponytail and wearing it up in a bonnet, like sleeping in a satin bonnet. So that's kind of like protecting my hair overnight, and then obviously in the morning I wash it. This is my go-to. This is from Sally's, is where I get it. I think you can get it on Amazon too. This is the Sauce Guacamole Whip Deep Moisture Hair Mask, and it has avocado, argan, and manoi oil. This smells so good, like strawberry banana. So I love putting this in my hair, and my hair looks nasty when I go to sleep. Like, it is pretty greasy looking, but it's really nice and hydrated. I will also sometimes, I would say maybe a couple times a week, I'll use this first and then follow it with this. This is the L'Oreal Elvive Total Repair 5 Ceramide Recharge Leave-In Conditioner. So it's keratin and repair concentrate. So it's got like that kind of building and repairing. So I'll use a little bit of this, then I'll follow it with this. Just for, again, that kind of like strengthening, but I just use that a couple times a week usually. K18, this is a go-to. I use this about 1 to 2 times a week, and I wash my hair every single day. So just mix it in like periodically. This is a leave-in molecular repair hair mask. I use it the way Abby Young talks about using it, where I kind of towel dry my hair. So I wash my hair, then I towel dry it, then I will put this in, leave it in for at least 4 minutes, then follow with conditioner and rinse out my conditioner and this. But it's like it sinks in. She kind of has more information on that, but it sinks in and really, truly rebuilds your hair. So if your hair is in a bad place, this is amazing. It is very pricey. This little small, tiny size is like $29 or something. But this lasts me a while. Like, I use about 4 pumps of it. And you kind of have to figure out how much you want to use on your hair. So there's a little bit of a learning curve with it. But I still like use I mean, this takes me several months to use this up. So it's expensive, but it takes me a while to go through it all. The Kerastase, again, another expensive product. But I love it, and it lasts me a long time. The Kerastase Genesis Serum Fortifying Serum. It has arginine, something else. I don't know what that says. And caffeine, something. I don't know. But this is supposed to strengthen your hair from the root to help prevent fallout. So it's very strongly scented. I always forget to say that. When I first started using this, I was like, I don't know if I can handle this, because it's a very strong perfume kind of a scent, but now I'm very used to it. So it doesn't bother me at all now, but at first I was like, whoa, that's strong. But I will use this at nighttime. So I don't use this during the day. I think it's probably light enough that I could, but I use the rosemary during the day and this at nighttime. At first I was like, I don't know if I'm seeing a big difference with this, but after I did not, like, I used up a whole bottle, I was like, I don't know. Then when I didn't have it, I did feel like I could see a difference in the amount of fallout in my hair. So I still use this now. It's like $64 for this bottle, but it usually lasts me about 4 months. So it's a big bottle. I don't use very much. I would say when I squeeze it, like, it has a little line on the little squeezer. And I would say I maybe use like 1/2 to 2/3 of the little squeeze amount. And yeah, it still lasts me a very long time. Love this, the La Roche-Posay. My battery is beeping and my other one is dead, so I gotta hurry. Toleriane Purifying Foaming Cleanser. Love this. I have more combo oily skin, and this works really well for me. If you have more dry skin, I think this would be too drying for you. I use this, they have a creamier one that I would use instead if I were you. This I just used for removing makeup swatches. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm. Borboleta Breakdown makeup remover. So this was sent to me as PR, and I liked it for removing swatches on my hand, because when I'm removing the makeup off my face, I pretty much use this. This is my go-to. Like, I'll try other things, and even if I like them, I find myself going back to this. The Juno Skin Clean 10 Cleansing Balm. It just works so well. It has very few ingredients in it, but it removes the makeup really well, doesn't strip my skin, smells really nice, just a very like natural citrus scent to it. Love the way it smells. It's really good. LA Girl Setting Spray. I mainly use this for spraying my brush with shadows. So I liked it for that. That's what I used it for. Vanna Cream Gentle Facial Cleanser. This is kind of my go-to now. It's very affordable. It just does the job. It, you know, it washes your face. It's just a good, very basic cleanser. It's super affordable and gentle. I love it. So it's kind of a go-to. Skincare items, L'Oreal Collagen, Moisture Bounce Serum. I love this for under my makeup. Like, I'll use a vitamin C and then this, and it's super nice and hydrating. There's still some little bit left in there, but it's super nice and hydrating, works well with my makeup. I really like this. Love this on my kind of like, acids night, like if I use a glycolic or something, this is my favorite glycolic acid serum. Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow AHA Resurfacing Night Serum. This is intense. Like if you have not used a glycolic, that one's a higher level and it's pretty intense. This I just a few things I needed to get rid of. The CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol Serum. I did like this, but I found myself, I like the Murad one, the Retinol from Murad more, so I reached for that a lot more and just needed to get rid of this. Lancome Genifique, loved this, but honestly, like I just kept reaching for other things, so I didn't use these all up, but I really like this serum. Like it's a youth activating concentrate. It's good, it's just I kind of kept grabbing for other things. Another one of those. Oh, love this. It is the Soonjung 2-Time Barrier Intensive Cream. Super hydrating, really nice and gentle. Love this for recovery nights. This is a go-to of mine. Super nice and hydrating, but not overly thick. The L'Oreal Bond Repair Concentrate, love this. I will use this after I wash my hair, put it in my hair, leave it for a little bit, kind of like the K18. Leave it for a little bit, follow it with conditioner. Really like that. My go-to sunscreen, Etude Sun Prize, SPF 50. Love this. I have used so many bottles of this. It works great under makeup. It's very nice and light. Almost acts like a primer. This is the Purito Cica Clearing BB Cream. Love this. My mom loves this. Beautiful BB cream, good coverage to it. Superhero Mascara, my go-to, absolute favorite mascara. I love it. Used it for years. Volume, length, Vavoom looking lashes. It's amazing. I just go through it quicker because it's a thicker sort of a formula, so I use up I change out the tubes more often. Bye Bye Pores from It Cosmetics, my go-to kind of blotting powder. It just smooths everything, takes away the shine, blurs the pores. It is amazing. Oh, I really love these Grace and Stella masks, little under eye masks. They're my favorites. I like the pink and I like the gold, so I just threw one of those in there so I could show you. This is the ColourPop liner in Overboard. I love this. It's a beautiful bronzy shade and it's just so good. Like it's that perfect amount of movement and gel, but not too heavy. Like it's not, it doesn't move too much, but then it stays well throughout the day. It's just right in the middle. Love the bronzy color. Those are all my empties. I think in one take. That's amazing. Hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know your empties. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video.